Hello and welcome once again. We have completed up to moving coil galvanometer, right? And we know that moving coil galvanometer can be used to measure current. But actually a moving coil galvanometer is a very delicate and sophisticated instrument. So for daily use purpose, we have to convert that moving coil galvanometer into an ammeter. An ammeter is a device which is used to measure current directly. This you have already seen in the lab also. It is written as A or MA or micro A. So one is for microampere measurement, for milliampere measurement, for ampere measurements. So that device which is ammeter, actually it is converted by galvanometer. So for this particular video lesson, we will know how to convert a galvanometer into an ammeter. Okay, so we have to write the heading: conversion of galvanometer into an ammeter. So if we take a galvanometer G, its resistance is G, and if we connect a very small resistance in parallel to the galvanometer, this is called shunt, then this whole apparatus is called an ammeter. So when a shunt is a very low resistance, shunt is very low resistance, then what actually is happening? If some current comes, suppose I, then at this point this I is divided into two parts. A portion Ig is going through the galvanometer and Is is going through the shunt. And again this current comes to this way, and finally Ig and Is mix and we get. So the idea behind this arrangement is, by connecting a very small value resistance, when current comes, the maximum amount of current flows through the low resistance shunt S, and a very small amount current flows through the galvanometer directly, and ultimately it is in the series. So current is divided inside, and the galvanometer, which is sophisticated, is now protected by high value of current. So by simply connecting a shunt parallel to the galvanometer, we can make this galvanometer into an ammeter, and the galvanometer is safe also by the large value of current. Okay, so S is shunt resistance. Now you see from this diagram we can write very easily: I is equal to Ig plus Is. This is one, and second is Ig into G is Is into S. So if you want to write the expression for S, it is Ig upon Is into G. And from 1 we can write Is is equal to I minus Ig. So the value of S is Ig upon I minus Ig into G. So this expression gives the value of shunt. So if we have a galvanometer of G resistance and that galvanometer can tolerate a current Ig and we want to measure a current I, then we have to find the value of shunt by using this formula. Right? Now I am giving you one problem based on this. Suppose a galvanometer gives full scale deflection by a current of 1 milliampere. Suppose. So we have a galvanometer which gives full scale deflection by a current of 1 milliampere. 1 milliampere is very small current, 1 upon 1000 of ampere. And if you want to convert this into an ammeter which can measure 5 ampere of current, 1 ampere of current, then 1 ampere is 1000 times larger than its tolerance level. Then if we unknowingly connect the galvanometer into that circuit where 1 ampere current is flowing, then that damages the galvanometer, because the galvanometer is designed to bear only 1 milliampere current, and unfortunately we are sending a current of 1 ampere, that is 1000 times larger. So to protect our galvanometer, we have to convert this into an ammeter of range more than 1 ampere. Then how do we convert? Okay. Now the next part of this question is the resistance of galvanometer is 50 ohm. How will you convert this into an ammeter of range 0 to 2 ampere? See, this is question. How will you convert? Now we want to make this galvanometer suitable to measure even 2 ampere of current. Then how will you convert this? Means we have to find the value of shunt, which is to be connected in parallel to convert this galvanometer into the ammeter of that range. So what are the things given in the question? Given the value of capital G, it is 50 ohm. The value of I, which you want to measure, that is 2 ampere maximum. The value of Ig, it is 1 milliampere, that is 10 to the power minus 3 ampere. And we have to find out S. Use the formula. S is equal to Ig, means 10 to the power minus 3 upon 2 minus 10 to the power minus 3 into 50. Now solve this. Ohm. So this is 10 to the power 3 into 10 to the power minus 3 upon 2000 minus 1 into 50. So this is cancels. So this is 50 upon 1999 ohm. The value is very small. So 50 upon 1999 ohm means a very small value of shunt resistance. We have to connect to this galvanometer in parallel, then the galvanometer will be converted into an ammeter of this range. So this is the conversion idea and an example. Now come to conversion of galvanometer into a voltmeter. So you know voltmeter is a device which is used to measure potential difference. So voltmeter is always connected in parallel to the circuit. Ammeter is always connected in series of a circuit, right? So our aim is to send a very minimum amount of current to the voltmeter without disturbing the main current to the circuit. So for that we have to connect a very high resistance R in series, and then this hole is called a voltmeter. And R is very high resistance. Right? And suppose current Ig means through galvanometer it is passing. So Ig current goes through this and comes out like this. And this hole is called a voltmeter. So when a very high resistance is connected in series to a galvanometer, this is a voltmeter. Okay, now we have to find the value of R. How do we convert it? So we have to write equations only. So we can write the potential across this is Vg, potential across this is Vr, right? So we can write, and this is V. So we can write V is equal to Vg plus Vr, and this V can be written as Ig G plus R, series है. This is Vg plus Vr. So we can write it as G plus R is Vg upon Ig plus Vr, right? And Vr is Ig into R. So we have to solve this. R is here. So Vg upon Ig we can put this G plus R minus Ig into R is Vg upon Ig. And what is this Vg upon Ig? Vg upon Ig is Ig G plus R is equal to V, and V upon Ig is equal to G plus R V upon Ig is G plus R. So R is equal to V upon Ig minus G. So very simply we can get it. So R, that is the value of resistance, can be obtained very easily by using this expression. Now again we'll take a question. A galvanometer gives full scale deflection by 1 milliampere current. The resistance of galvanometer is 50 ohm. How will you convert this into a voltmeter of range 0 to 200 volt? This is the question. So we have to convert this galvanometer of resistance 50 ohm to a voltmeter of range 200 volt. Then what are the things given? Given it is V is equal to 200 volt, capital G is 50 ohm, and Ig is given, that is 1 milliampere, that is 10 to the power minus 3 ampere, and we have to find out R. Use the formula. R is equal to V upon Ig minus G. So this is 200 upon 10 to the power minus 3 minus G. So this is 2 into 10 to the power 5 minus 50 is approximately, so it is 2 into 10 to the power 5. So 50 is now neglected, or we can solve. So we can write it like this also. This is 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minus 50. So this is minus 50. It is 0, 5, 9, 9, 9, 1. So this is 199,950 ohm. So we have to connect a very large value of resistance to convert this galvanometer into a voltmeter of specific range. So the two sample numericals are given to you with the formula and the concept. We all have to remember always 2 star point for ideal ammeter. Resistance is 0. For ideal voltmeter, resistance is infinite. Ammeter is connected in series, always in series, and voltmeter is always in parallel. Right? So these are few important points, and in this way we can convert a galvanometer into an ammeter or a galvanometer into a voltmeter. So that's all for this topic. From this year, cyclotron is omitted. So we have completed the chapter magnetic effect of current. So in the next video class, we will do magnetism, magnetostatics, and Earth's magnetism and properties of magnetic materials. So that's all for today's class. Have a nice day. Thank you.